My name is Alex Smith, and this is my audition for the Vancouver Film School 1 year acting for film and television program. Let me tell you something about Janice Ian. We were like best friends in middle school. I know, it's so embarrassing, I can't even. So like in 8th grade, I got my first boyfriend Kyle, who was like totally gorgeous but moved to Indiana, and Janice was like weirdly jealous of him. Like if I blew her off to hang out with Kyle, she'd be like, "Why didn't you call me back last night?" And I was like, "Why are you so obsessed with me?" So then for my birthday, I had an all-girls pool party, and I was like, "Janice, I can't invite you because I think you're a lesbian." And like, I couldn't have a lesbian at my pool party. There were gonna be girls there in their swimsuits. I mean, right? So then Janice's mom called my mom and was like yelling at her. It was so retarded. And then in the fall, when Janice came back to school, all her hair was cut off and she was totally weird, and now I guess she does crack. Are you honestly and truly going to prom with Katrina DeVort?
Hi?
Leah just told me you were going with her.
Yeah, I did ask her if she wanted to go. A bunch of us from the team are going to Benihana, then prom.
Your mom must be really glad you're not taking me.
You're mad. Oh, why are you mad?
I'm not mad. I'm in a great mood despite everything, that everyone's making fun of me behind my back, and that your little girlfriend gave me the stink eye in class yesterday.
Katrina's not my girlfriend. And I doubt she actually gave you the stink eye. She just looks like that all the time.
Whatever. Have a fun prom with soupy sales. I'm sure I could think of something way cooler to do that night. I'd like to pumice my feet, or go to Bren's Dumb Unitarian Church, or get hit by a 10-ton truck full of hot garbage juice. All of those things would be exponentially cooler than going to prom with you.
You're being really immature. You don't have a reason to be mad at me. You broke my heart. If anything, I should be royally ticked at you, man.
Forget it, Bleak. Have a fun prom with Katrina the douchebacker. I'm sure you'll have a real bitchin' time. Meet you downstairs in the bar and heard your rolled up jeans and your skull t-shirt. You said, "What did you do with him today?" And sniffed me out like I was Tanqueray. 'Cause you're my fella, my guy. Hand me a Stella and fly. And by the time I'm out the door, you tear me down like Roger Moore. I cheated myself like I knew I would. I told you I was trouble. You know that I'm no good. I chose to audition with a scene from Juno because that's what I worked on when I went to the week-long intensive program. And Kurt Evans, who was directing my scene and instructing my class, suggested that I try out for the 1 year program and that I use the Juno scene, so I just wanted to stick with that. I chose Mean Girls for my contemporary monologue because I thought it would be quite different to the Juno scene, and I wanted to show something a little bit comedic. And then I chose Amy Winehouse because I'm a little bit sick and I think the song goes with my voice quite well, and it was the least awful of the ones that I tried while sick. So yeah, I also really like Amy Winehouse. I've wanted to act for as long as I can remember. I'm really inspired by Gina Rodriguez, who takes a lot of roles of strong, independent, smart, non-stereotypical Latina women, and I think that's really important. I'm also really inspired by Andy Samberg because he's hilarious and doesn't seem to break on camera. Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, Viola Davis, Stanley Tucci are all people who really inspire me. When it comes to strengths, I'm really good at memorizing lines and analyzing text. I did go to university for a little bit, and I worked a lot with creative writing and literature classes, so I think that definitely helps. I think I'm good at getting emotional in scenes when it's needed and putting myself into a person or character's shoes and being sympathetic and acting accordingly. When it comes to weaknesses, I'm a huge perfectionist, so it's really easy for me to overthink things and get stuck in my own head, and then I find when that happens, my movements get really choppy and it comes out less authentic and more forced. If I wasn't acting, I would definitely be doing something creative. I'm not sure if it would be in the film industry or in the music industry or something else. I really enjoy writing and taking creative writing classes, writing scripts, TV shows, short stories, novellas, novels. I really like singing and producing music, and I also really, really love makeup and special effects makeup. So there's a lot of things that I'm interested in, none as much as acting, but all creative, and I think I would go down some sort of creative path if I didn't get into acting.